All right, welcome back to the Stan Simpson Show. We're talking nutritionist here with Catharine Arnston, who has her own business where she is marketing algae. We talk about the naughty bits and algae because of its protein.
In fact, I think you've got some on your lips.
Do I have some? Do I have some?
You have a green mouth.
Don't eat them on TV, folks. Not good for the lips on TV.
Actually, it's really good for your lips because it's so alkaline. It's cleaning your gums. It's killing bacteria while we sit here.
Well, not bad. I mean, if they were not good, I'd tell you they taste hard, but they're not bad.
They're not bad,
no?
but, you know, it's not chocolate, but what it does to your body is unbelievable.
Well, let me know if it starts dripping over to the side of my lip here. So let's talk about more healthy
green machine.
Green machine. We're going to get back to algae.
Okay.
I want to talk about other issues,
yes.
Greens. You mentioned greens.
Yes.
I want to talk about fruits.
Okay.
Big, nice picture here of fruits.
Yeah.
I'm learning now that a heavy fruit diet is not necessarily good for you. Why is that?
It's not good for you because and the medical community is starting to understand this. The heart disease is actually not being caused by cholesterol. It's caused by inflammation of the cells and inflammation of the arteries. And the inflammation is being caused by insulin spikes. And the insulin spikes are being caused by sugar. Now, sugar comes in all sorts of forms, so there's raw sugar, there's honey, there's high fructose corn syrup, and there's also sugar in fruit. It's fructose, but it's still, your body still interprets it as sugar, and you still get those insulin spikes. So if you're going to be doing smoothies, you want green smoothies.
Oh, really?
Because they're made from like either wheatgrass or spinach, kale, anything that's green.
That sounds tasty, a wheatgrass smoothie. Yum.
Well, you know, in my world, it's very tasty.
But what's wrong with the good old-fashioned orange? What's wrong with the apple? What's wrong with the banana?
There's nothing wrong with it. Everything's in moderation because you get really good, you get enzymes, and you get flavor, and you get vitamins. It's when you start overdoing it, and your pancreas just can't handle that much.
Interesting.
So doing a straight fruit diet is not recommended because of the sugar, the fructose that's in your system.
See, that's fascinating because a lot of folks would load up on the fruit smoothies and they eat a lot of fruit and think they're doing a good thing.
I know.
And at the end of the day, they're really compromising their body. So when is enough, and when do you know when to stop? How much is too much? How many apples a day? How many bananas? When do you stop?
Well, everything's in moderation, and so as a nutritionist counselor, we try to work with people on an individual basis. So I don't want to say just to have like one banana or one apple, because you could be a big person, you could have a very active life, and you can burn it off. And it depends on what else you're eating it with. So,
the big thing is don't think because you're loading up on fruits that you're doing necessarily a good thing for your body if you're overdoing it with fruit.
And also be careful. The berries have the lowest sugar content. So if you are going to eat a lot of fruit, stick with your blueberries, your strawberries, your blackberries. Those have the lower amounts of sugar. Those
antioxidants.
Correct.
You've been reading, Catherine.
Yeah, I'm very impressed, Stan.
I got more stuff for you.
Very impressed.
So more on what not to eat.
Yes.
No sugar. Now, you mentioned something called stevia. If you're going to do stevia. Now, what is that? Because you're saying if you do sugar, this is stevia. What is stevia?
Well, stevia is the only healthy sugar alternative, and it is made from a plant, so it's alkaline.
Where do you find it?
You can buy it now anywhere in grocery stores, Whole Foods, online. It's stevia.
It's a plant, so you drop it into your coffee?
Well, it's made from a plant. It looks like sugar. It tastes like sugar. It looks like sugar. It's sold in little packets just like sugar. But to your body, it is healthy, and your body doesn't, you don't get a sugar, it has no calories in it. You don't get an insulin spike. The other sugar alternatives like Sweet and Low and NutraSweet, those convert to methanol in your body, and which convert to formaldehyde, which is damaging to your brain. And so a lot of these people think they're doing themselves a lot of good by drinking diet sodas because they're thinking, oh, I'm not having the sugar. But those are just as damaging to your body in different ways. Yeah.
Toxic. And what about, I use this little liquid honey thing. I forget what it's called. It's sort of a liquid sweetener. That's not honey, but sort of a lighter version of honey. It's like a nectar deal. Is that, I forget what it's called, but...
yeah, that's...
agave.
Agave. Well, they thought that was healthy, but that has turned out to be as bad as high fructose corn syrup. It is as bad, which is really a disappointment. So, like I say, the only thing that's healthy is stevia.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah.
And you mentioned soda. Soda we know is bad. You're saying diet soda is bad, too. The sugar content, a lot of folks figuring diet soda, but you're saying that's bad. Soy milk, you're saying, is also something to do not eat. Why soy?
Well, first of all, soy is a GMO, genetically modified crop, and the reason why that's dangerous is because those crops have been created to withstand pesticides. So when you eat anything that's a GMO crop, you are just sucking in as many pesticides as you can imagine.
Saying GMO?
Genetically modified, correct, GMO. So soy is bad because it's a genetically modified crop. It's also full of estrogen, so it interferes with a lot of your body functions.
Chemistry, back to the pH stuff, right?
Yeah, so and it's also acidic.
So all those soy protein deals, stay away from that.
Not good. They're not, it's not, yeah. Soy was created as a glue in you can check the agricultural, the agricultural directory, and soy was made as a glue in 1912. And they had all this leftover protein. So they thought they would make some money, and they started selling it to animals, except the animals kept getting sick. So by the 60s, they said, well, let's try selling it to the humans. And they created this huge marketing thing, and soy is not a healthy product to be eating. I'm probably going to be...
That's fascinating.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you have here also processed foods and baked foods are not good. So when we say processed foods, give me a couple examples.
Crackers, cookies, cereal.
Why crackers, man? Low-salt crackers? I can't eat my agave. I can't have the cracker.
I know. People are going to be unhappy.
I got to have grass soup, the whole wheat germ.
Let me assure you, feeling healthy and being energized and feeling great, there's nothing in the world, no cracker in the world will ever make me want to eat it.
Why is it bad? So tell me why it's bad.
Well, the crackers and all the processed foods are loaded with an omega-6, which is, again, causes cellular inflammation, and it's very hard on your body. And it has all these calories, and it has processed carbohydrates, which your body interprets as a sugar. It digests it as quickly as a sugar. So you're eating...
Is there a substitute for that?
For crackers?
Yeah. Give me something I can have instead of crackers. Don't tell me these. Don't tell me this pond. Don't tell me ponds go. Give me something to replace.
I wish there was.
Some carrots or something?
Carrots would be good. Yeah. If you want to dip. I dip, and I use like broccoli and vegetables.
Broccoli.
And I dip
so broccoli would be good.
Broccoli would be good. Celery, cucumbers, red peppers, chop them up. You could put peanut butter on celery, and it's almost as good as a cracker. It's not going to be exactly the same.
All right. Disappointing, Catherine. Okay, hopefully you can change things around a bit in segment 3. We'll return with more of nutritionist Catharine Arnston. We'll talk about foods you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, why algae is good for you, what to stay on top of. You're not going to miss why, again, algae. Why these little pills here, she insists, are good for you. Not pills, what are they?
It's little bits of food. Bits
All right.
of food.
Bits.
They're
naughty bits. You're more in the third segment. Don't go away.